Hello and welcome to the Sunday Fun Day, Not So Fun Day podcast. I'll be your host today, Alien Arms, Chillipret, Cuneiforms, Milkman, creator of the Gallon Challenge, Master of Waffles, soon to be Team Tatted, loser in week one, big time. This is the Pedialyte Power Rankings, week number one. We're starting off strong. We are committing. We didn't get done with the standing series in time. The Sneeches suck. They do. They really just didn't want to participate. That's on them. I could care less about what they have to say, and in any topic matter whatsoever. Otherwise, we have here on the screen, as you can see, our power rankings brought to you by Pedialyte. It is not for babies. Looking like a 1-2-3 commanding victory. Champ Coates hardly easily took the candy from their week one rival matchups. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. I'm looking into this light. Doesn't help. It passed. Coming in at number 4, kind of a surprising number 4. We do have Dawson. And again, a couple more surprises here. We have two tires, Connor and Chuck. Jason did get the dub in week one, but I don't know if that could last as long as it will. It was a miraculous Sunday win by Jason. Henry has been on the bottom end of the rankings so far this season. So we can't really say that this was a good win for Jason. I think it should have been a more commanding win, in my eyes. Jason, you are the final member of the top 7 playoff potentials. Coming in at number 8, I have a good team. I believe in my team. We just hit a fucking freight train. Coates' team went absolutely crazy. My team started off extremely slow. Coates had 18 RBIs on Sunday versus me. So it looked a lot worse than it really was. But my hat's off to Coates. His guys were hot out of the gate. And they never looked back. Coates, great matchup. I'm looking forward to week 12 to beating you 8-2. So I can watch you pour a gallon of milk on your head. After Orms, we do have Colton, my opponent this week, which is the high noon shootout of the week. We're bringing it back. Colton and I are potential top teams that lost the first week. This is a must-win game for both of us. Keep your eyes on this matchup. Obviously, I do have myself chosen to win this week. But I was 1-4-1 last week on on the pick'em for the week one. The only win being me picking Coates to win. That's crazy. I've learned from my mistakes. I'm not doing that again. I am winning. After Colton, we do have Carlin. Carlin is bad, but not as bad as Graham, and not as bad as Henry. Henry's managerial skills looked like they were going to play out this first week, but he fell extremely short. He's been pretty quiet this first week. I think he's got his hands full, maybe. Or Graham has just had his lips clenched up real tight, um, trying to keep the distractions away. Uh, don't need to really go in depth with Graham. His team was worse than mine, um, which is kind of crazy to say. My team was really bad. But Graham, the bats weren't there. Um, better luck next week. Looking forward to week 2. Um, as I said earlier, it is Colton versus myself. I'm rocking with myself. I'm feeling very confident. I've got a bunch of 2-start guys. Colton doesn't have a closer. We're going to grab one cat, and then we're going to command the Qs. We're going to command the Ks. I don't know about the ERA and the whip. The whip we might get. The ERA, consistently in my lifetime, is just never existent. And the bats are going to come alive in this new month of April. So, Colton, good luck. May the best man win. And happy Matty Monday to you. Moving on, we have Henry and Connor. This is a kind of a weird guy matchup. A couple slinky, lanky, kind of goofy guys. I'm with Connor on this one. Connor put up a good fight against Chuck last week, eventually tying by a last-second save on Sunday Night Baseball. That's gonna bite somebody in the butt coming down to the end of the season. Potentially, it's crazy to think about it. But Henry doesn't have a first baseman or a catcher. You could flip-flop it either way. But yeah, Henry not looking so great to start off the season so far. Moving on, we've got Coates and Hardley. I'm rocking with Hardley. Hardley's guys are hardly losing. This is going to be another matchup to watch. A couple of potential powerhouses, 2 top 3 teams as it stands right now in the rankings. But I'm Coach is my rival. I got to go for I got to go for Hardley. Secret Society. You wouldn't know. And Carlin versus Chuck, I'm teetering back and forth on Carlin or Chuck. But I haven't heard anything from Camp Chuckles, so I'm kind of feeling like we're already in week 6 and Chuck's lost 4 matchups. So I'm gonna have to rock Carlin on this one. That's kind of an upset pick in my eyes, but Carlin, good luck. You're gonna need it, having already lost your first matchup of the season. Nick versus Jason. This is an easy one. Jason, I'm sorry. You lucked out. You went up against the worst, and you got it done. Now you're going against the best, and you're going to get absolutely mopped. Nick will start the season 2-0. And last but not least, we do have another matchup to keep your eyes on. An interleague clash matchup of Sneeches, who I think shouldn't be Sneeches. Goyam versus the odds man. I'm going with Dawson on this one. Graham, I'm feeling, and we've discussed this previously in pods. Graham is gonna have a bad season, and he is gonna struggle with all the pressure of being the spokesperson of the Sneeches. I think Dawson, his guys are his guys are in the clubhouse, and they have great morale. I think Graham, after just firing Durbin from the squad, I feel like they might rally a little bit, but I don't know. I think the vibes in the clubhouse are at an all-time low on this very young season. For 2026, a quick short little podcast. I know you guys are so excited to hear me talk. So clip the moments you thought could age like fine wine or could also age like a gallon of fucking milk. Anyways, it's been a good week one. Not too upset, not too happy. We will be back. We will return. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys very soon. I miss you guys already. It's only been a couple weeks since we last saw each other, but love you boys. Keep grinding the waivers. Don't stop caring. It's not a Sneetches league. There are no rules in this fucking wild, wild west. Fuck the Sneetches. The secret association shall rise. Peace.